Hello everyone. Today, we are going to discuss the Module 8 Curricular Landscape in the 21st Century. It is a dramatic technological revolution ushered the 21st century. We live in a society that has become diverse, globalized, complex, and media saturated. Current education breaks the mold that we know of the past. It has to be flexible, creative, challenging, and complex. Module 8 makes students aware of the current landscape in curriculum and the skills that the curriculum has to develop. This evening, we are going to discuss the Lesson 8.1, the 21st Century Curricular Landscape in the Classrooms. Here are the desired learning outcomes. First, describe the curricular landscape of the 21st century classrooms. Second, identify the 21st century skills to be developed in the curriculum. The world has shrunk because of technology. Classrooms have become virtual and global. Current students are facing emerging issues like global warming, poverty, health issues, war, population growth, and many more. What would all of this require? The content focus of this topic is the emerging curricula of the 21st century learners. How does the curriculum for the 21st century look like? What are the emerging factors and conditions that will shape the curriculum of the century? So the discussion in various groups here and abroad revolve along the different issues. First, globalization of economies and independence on international markets. Second, increased concerns and actions about environmental degradation, water and energy shortages, global warming, pandemic, for example, HIV, Ebola, and etc. Third, nations competing for power block, thus generating conflict but gives opportunities to build alliances and cooperation. Fourth, increased global migration and opportunities for working overseas. Fifth, science and technological revolution. And lastly, knowledge economy as a generator of wealth and jobs. This supports excellence and equity for all learners. The curriculum incorporates higher order thinking skills, multiple intelligences, technology and multimedia, and multiple literacies of the 21st century skills. The 21st century curriculum includes innovation skills, information, and media ICT literacy. All these issues need a curriculum that will address global solutions to environmental problems, environmental sustainability, cultural diversity, global conflicts, technology revolution, and science breakthrough. Thus, an integrative approach to curriculum is absolutely necessary. There should be unity in core academic subjects where life and career skills are included. Curriculum includes interdisciplinary themes, development of essential skills for modern pedagogies and technologies. So these are some of the curriculum for this century should inspire and challenge both the teacher and the learner. These are some of the characteristics of this curriculum. It is a curriculum that, first, provides appropriate knowledge, skills, and values to face the future. Second, it is based on knowledge drawn from research. Third, is a product of consultative, collaborative development process. And the fourth one, supports excellence and equity for all learners. So, what do you think are the skills needed by 21st century learners in order to cope with the curriculum? Will the curriculum likewise develop these skills too? According to the Singapore Ministry of Education, such clusters of the competencies are seen in the matrix below. As you can see in the first column, It addressed the cluster of skills for the 21st century. And in the second column, it is the specific descriptors. So in learning and innovation skills, the specific descriptors are critical thinking and problem solving, creativity and innovation, oral and written communication. The next one is the knowledge, information, media, and technology literacy skills. So the specific descriptors are content mastery, information literacy, media literacy, and ICT literacy. The third one is life skills. The specific descriptors are flexibility and adaptability, initiative and self direction, teamwork and collaboration, social and cross cultural skills, productivity and accountability, leadership and responsibility. And the last, citizenship skills. The specific descriptors are valuing of diversity, global awareness, environmental awareness, values, ethics, and professionalism. But in the other hand, the 5 months for the future by Howard Gardner concerns himself with the kinds of minds that people will need if we are to thrive in the world during the eras to come. Also, in the interconnected world in which the majority of human beings now live, we need to identify the kinds of minds that should be developed in the future for the greater good of our society as a whole. So, here are the 5 frames of thinking. The 5 minds for the future, identified by Gardner, refer to the 5 characteristics of the mind that Gardner suggests each person should aim to develop. While each person will not be able to develop them all in equal measure, we should aim to develop aspects of them all for the balance of mind needed for the future. In the first column is the 5 frames of thinking, and in the second column is the descriptions. The first frame of thinking is the disciplined mind. The description makes use of the ways of thinking necessary for major scholarly work and profession. So, the disciplined mind refers to the ability to think in ways associated with major scholarly disciplines such as history, math, and science, and major professions like law, medicine, management, finance, as well as the ability to apply oneself diligently, improving steadily, and continuing beyond formal education. Disciplines represent a radically different phenomenon. A discipline constitutes a distinctive way of thinking about the world. The absence of disciplinary thinking matters. Without these sophisticated ways of thinking, individuals remain unschooled, no different from uneducated individuals and how they think of the physical world, the biological world, the human world, the imaginative world, and the commercial world. The second one is the synthesizing mind. Selects crucial information from the voluminous amounts available, processing such information in ways that make sense to self and others. So here in the synthesizing mind, it is able to select crucial information from the copious amounts available, arraying the information in ways that make sense to self and others. This is the ability to knit together information from different sources into coherent whole is vital today. Some common examples of synthesis could take the form of narratives, taxonomies, complex concepts, rules and aphorisms, powerful metaphors, embodiments without words, theories, and meta-theory. The third one is the creating mind. Goes beyond existing knowledge, poses new questions, offers new solutions. In creating mind, It is able to go beyond existing knowledge and synthesis to pose new questions. It offers new solutions, fashion works that stretch existing genres or configure new ones. In our globally wired society, creativity is sought after, cultivated, and praised. But it was not always so. In most human societies, throughout most of human history, creativity was neither sought after nor rewarded. In the past, creative individuals in society were at best a mixed blessings, often disdained, discouraged, and even destroyed at the time of their breakthroughs. Our time is different. Almost every task that can be routinely carried out will be sooner or later taken over computers. Virtually all innovation can be communicated almost instantly the world over, available to be built on by another with the requisite disciplinary skills, understanding, and motivation. The fourth one is the respectful mind. Description: sympathetically and constructively adjust to individuals' differences. The respectful mind responds sympathetically and constructively to differences among individuals and among groups, seeking to understand and work with those who are different, extending beyond mere tolerance and political correctness. Humans exhibit a deep seated tendency to create groups, to provide distinctive marks for these collectives, and to adopt clearly positive or negative attitudes towards neighboring groups. We are inclined to delineate groups, to identify with and value members of our own group, and to adopt caution when dealing with other groups. However, even if biological basis can be found for division between groups, every generation must attempt to deal with these stereotypes and prejudices and to overcome them for peace and unity. And lastly, the ethical mind. The description: it considers one role as citizen consistently and strives toward good work and good citizenship. So, the ethical mind is able to merge at work and as a citizen and act consistently with those conceptualizations, striving towards good work and good citizenship. We all want to live in a world characterized by good work that is excellent, ethical, and engaging. Many people might look the picture of professionalism in an expensive suit with impeccable manners, but if they are executing compromised work, they are not ethical members of society. We all need to be committed individuals who embody an ethical orientation in our work. This ethical manner should also include civic rules, where each of us should have the commitment to personally work towards the realization of a virtuous community that one can be proud of. So, in conclusion, regarding the development of these five minds in the lives of a young children, parents and teachers should focus first on instilling a respectful mind, then a disciplined mind, followed by a synthesizing mind, and finally, in secondary school, an emphasis on ethics. Creativity goes hand in glove with disciplinary thinking. In the absence of relevant disciplines, it is not possible to be genuinely creative, and in the absence of creativity, disciplines can be used only to go over the status quo. Lastly, Tony Wagner, in his book, The Global Achievement Gap, mentioned the 7 survival skills for the 21st century curriculum. The first one is the critical thinking and problem solving. Second, collaboration across networks and leading by influence. Third, agility and adaptability. Fourth, initiative and entrepreneurship. Fifth, effective oral and written communication. Sixth, assessing and analyzing information. And the last one, curiosity and imagination. Thus, an integrative approach to curriculum is absolutely necessary. There should be unity in core academic subjects where life career skills are included. Curriculum includes interdisciplinary themes, development of essential skills for modern pedagogies and technologies. So, before I end my topic, it is quite simple that we need to expect all teachers to teach all students how to think and communicate effectively. And they need to assess these skills and benchmark expectations to what the world will require of our high school graduates. And this needs to happen every day in every class and at all grade levels. If we do this in all of our schools, while also stimulating curiosity and imagination, then all students will have the skills they need to get and keep a good job and be contributing citizen, while our country will have a workforce that can continually produce innovations. An economy based on innovation will be more competitive and successful than any other in the 21st century. That would be all. Thank you for listening. Stay at home and be safe. In God's grace, padayon.